Hi everyone, my name is Julie. This is Keep Calm with Books and Coffee. I talk about books on this channel, mainly books about magic, and if you want to see more of that, you can subscribe down below. And today we're going to be talking about 5-star predictions. So if you have been here a while, you might be thinking, Julie, haven't you done a 5-star prediction before? Yes, I have. However, I didn't write those books down, I didn't keep track, I didn't try to read them, I didn't make a project out of it. And since this is the year of tackling things, I am going to try to do this once again and make a spread in my journal and keep track so that we are, paying attention to these books and see the actual outcome in, hopefully 6 months or so, maybe a year, but in a decent amount of time that I actually pick them up and try them. So I have 5 picked here. 3 are from my physical TBR and 2 are other books that I am interested in, and I'm excited to talk to you about them. These are books that I am really hoping are big winners for me for various reasons, whether it's where I got the recommendation from or what I've heard about the book or just how the description appeals to me. So like I said, I have 5 here, so let's jump into it. First up is Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. This seems like a Julie book. We are set in a historical setting, we have a little bit of magic, and we have Olivia Atwater. This is the story of a young woman who has been cursed, and it doesn't have any fear or embarrassment, and she is drawn into a fairy plot by a lord once he discovers her secret. So the two of them have to figure something out with fairy, and I absolutely adore Olivia Atwater's writing. I absolutely loved Small Miracles. I was a little bit iffy on Witchwood Not, but that is like a subsequent series to this series, I believe. So I think I may have jumped in without enough context, but I'm really interested in this. Several people I know have read and enjoyed this, and I'm just really excited to give it a try. I've had this on my shelf for long enough that I really want to jump into it and try it, and I feel like it's going to be a winner for me. Next up is Year of the Reaper by Makai Lucier. This is a standalone fantasy that follows a young man who is trying to go home after a plague has decimated his country, but when he gets there, the royal court has taken over his home, and I'm not sure where we go from there. But I read the first chapter of this book a while back. I'm not 100% sure why. It was maybe for my TBR in review videos or something like that. And I absolutely loved the first chapter. I feel like I should have kept reading because the writing style, the characters drew me in so quickly and I wanted to keep reading. So this is one that I have been meaning to get to and I need to make a priority because I really think I'm gonna love it just based on the first chapter alone. Then we have Ashes of the Sun by Django Wexler, and this is one that I am mostly going on the fact that it has been described as gay Star Wars, and that sounds fantastic. I'm so excited for that. And I've also heard both Brie from 4 Paws in a Book and Brittany from Brittany Loves Reading to praising this book. They both absolutely loved it. So I mean, I trust both of them. I agree with both of them in certain instances, and I feel like this is going to be one of those places where it overlaps. I'm so excited to read this, and I absolutely have to get to it. Next up is one that's a little bit different than all of my other picks, and it is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. This is one I don't own, but I would really like to pick up. I read the second book in the Skyland series, This Could Be Us, for a book club, I think last year, and I really enjoyed that book. I loved the characters in it, but I felt like I was missing some context when I read that book instead of the first book, Before I Let Go. So I'd really like to pick this up, and I know the 3rd book in this companion series comes out as well this year. This is a contemporary romance with the second chance trope, which usually none of those things are my first choice, but I just loved the writing style in This Could Be Us as well as the characters. So I really want to go back and kind of see the roots of where the characters came from. I have context from the second book, but I want to kind of have the full context and then maybe reread This Could Be Us because I felt like I was just missing a few essential pieces, and I think this book would fill it out and I would love it even more with the full, background information. Then the last one I have on here is another one I don't own, but I am super excited for, and it's actually another rec from Brie from 4 Paws in a Book. So I'm just getting all my recs from her right now, yes. But anyway, it's House of Bane and Blood by Alexis Menard. This is one that I am absolutely convinced is going to be a hit for me, and I'm going to be like devastated if it's not, because everything about it sounds like something I'm going to like. It's romantasy with a steampunk backdrop. It has Six of Crows vibes, enemies to lovers. I like all of these are buzzwords for me. I'm so excited to try it, and I am like dying that it hasn't worked its way into my reading yet this year. So this is something that's a priority for me that I am really excited about. I can't wait to read. So all of these are, but this one is just the one that has been like sitting on my like to get to internal list weeks now, and I just need to get to it. But I'm so excited. Can't wait to read it. Maybe I should finish up this video and go start it. Who knows? But that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to let me know a book that you think is going to be 5 stars for you and you just haven't gotten to yet, I'd love to hear about it down below. Or if you want to let me know which one of these you think is definitely a shoo-in for me, also that. If you're not feeling chatty, just go ahead and leave me a star emoji. Just whichever one you're feeling is the best one. But that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Then the last one on here is another one I don't own, and it is House of Blaine and Blood.